Hey, Tina. Make sure you can hear me, Tina.
I didn't mute myself.
Okay, I got you. All right. All right. All right. Greg, when you come in, make sure you can hear us. Let me know if you can hear us. And we'll get started here in just a moment here. Give people a chance to come on. I see you out there doing your lives, Tina. I see you out there.
Yeah,
I see you out there, Tina.
kind of getting a little wore out, but I'm doing it.
You were doing it at night too. You were doing your lives at night. I was
You
like,
know, I find that a lot of people are more online at 9 o'clock at night than they are during the day.
gotcha, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. 'Cause I was like, dang, she always on at night.
Yeah, it
Yes,
makes my
ma'am.
day even better
That's a good thing. That's a
though.
bonus side effect. A bonus side
And I
effect.
bought that book, Born Rich today.
Okay, yeah, I did see you talking about some of that stuff. I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah, from
I
Bob Proctor.
went on Amazon and bought it.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, that's good for mindset, man. I'm telling you.
I
All
tell
right.
you what, it's interesting.
I'm telling you, it'd be life changing. I ain't even lying. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get started here and get this popping off. All right. All right, guys, welcome. This is Coach D. We're back here for another live presentation for Easy1Up. All right. And if this is your first time, on the channel, no matter whose channel you happen to be watching this on, definitely go ahead and subscribe, hit the subscribe button, show them some love. All right. Because our whole team, definitely displays this particular presentation. All right. And what we want to do is we want to show you guys the four main components that you need to have in your business so that you can actually start getting the type of income that you want. Okay. And a lot of times people are out there, they're starting different biz ops, something over here, something over there, but they don't actually know what to look for and make sure that they have these four main components. So that way, when you're looking like, man, I'm making like $25 a month or $0 a month, it's probably because you're missing a key part in these four components. So you definitely want to stick around because we also have some cool bonuses for you guys. All right. So definitely crush that subscribe button and ring that bell. All right. So be notified the next time that you see us online. All right. So you guys will see me coming over here to my screen to just kind of, let people on board. Sometimes people have to work a little bit later. All right. So first, let me give you guys a little bit of a background, of my story. All right. How I got into, doing the online thing anyway. I started off as a mechanic. I was a mechanic for some years, like probably like 12 years, right? Auto mechanic, and you do anything physically for like 12 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, using your body, having the aching back, the sore knees, because you're always bending over and all this stuff. You do anything like that long enough, you're like, man, I know something has to give. The money was not adding up to the amount of physical labor that I was putting in. Talking about being at the repair shop a lot of times anywhere from 60, 70, 80 hours, a week. When you start doing the math, you're like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I brought in X amount of money. You do the math for how many hours it took you to do that, physical labor and bruises and everything. You're like, man, I'm working for like less than minimum wage. It's like, nah, that's not what it is. So I knew I needed to do something different, something that, I could do where it wasn't going to be so physically taxing. Okay. Because at the end of the day, we work, but you really want to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. If all you're doing is, working like 80 hours a week, you're not even being able to enjoy any money that you made anyway. So I was really hustling backwards, so I was looking for a solution. And that's when I started to look online. Now I'll tell you guys, when I first started, I didn't know anything about this online stuff. I didn't know about, marketing on Facebook. I didn't know about using video. I didn't know about doing a Facebook Live. I didn't know any of this. So I had to, try some different things out, had to learn some different things, and I had to actually start getting with the right people so that way I could find out what was I doing wrong. So I just want to let you guys know that, look, I had to start way back there as well. And this was about 2 years ago now. It was in January of 2018 when I started my journey. But I started it because I knew that I needed to be doing something different that was going to allow me to get the type of income that I wanted. And once I started learning it, that's when you guys saw me start emerging and actually starting, getting results, but also helping other people get results. As you'll see, and this is one of the reasons why our team, as you'll see, starts to get results, and it not take like 2-3 years to do that. But enough about me and my story. I always like to bring out one of our teammates, and kind of ask them their story as far as like, why did they even get started online? Because, maybe your reasons for getting started online will align with one of our teammates. So let me pick somebody out. Tina, tell us, why did you decide to even start doing the online thing?
I started the online thing because I basically was working at a hospital and I was working 16 hours a week. And I wanted something to where I didn't have to have a boss. And actually, I found it because I Ubered for 3 years.
Oh,
So I quit the hospital, and now I'm going full time online
sweet. Why did you choose online versus like, just keep on Ubering?
because Ubering was tiring.
Okay. He said Uber retirement. All right. So basically, it's like, people want a little bit better quality of life. So they're like, you know what? If I can do this online, they can, do it in a couple hours a day, and be able to do it in between you still living your life. Because a lot of stuff, and would you agree to this? A lot of stuff, you can, once you have to set things up, a lot of stuff you can do, from your phone versus having to actually sit at a desk. Would you agree with that, Tina?
Yes, it only takes me about an hour and a half to do everything that I need to do, and then the rest of the time I can clean my house. I can be talking to people online, which is on my phone.
Absolutely. Your phone could just go with you. So this is great. This is great. So that's good. So like I said, guys, you definitely want to stick around to the end because we're going to just go ahead and jump into the meat and potatoes of this. Okay. We're going to jump into the four components because, maybe you're, promoting some things out there already or whatever, or maybe you happen to be promoting some of the things that we're promoting, right? But you haven't really narrowed down these four key components that you need to be able to have the success that you want. So you want to follow through on what we're about to show you on the whiteboard. And like I said, stick around to the end because we definitely have some cool bonuses for you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on the whiteboard. And let me know, guys, if you can see me up here as well, because sometimes the ink is not as bright, but we're gonna hope it's bright. All right, so let me know if you guys see as I number these. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can see that. Awesome, awesome, cool deal, cool deal. All right, so the first component that we need, all right, to be thinking about that we need for, it doesn't matter what business you have, okay? And don't worry, I'm gonna prove this to you. I'm gonna actually show you an example of a company that actually does have these components in it. All right, the first component that we need is ongoing support. Now, when we say ongoing support, typically what we think about when we join, different opportunities, we typically think about like, oh, well, yeah, they said that I can email them, like maybe unlimited email support, right? They said I can email them anytime, So what happens is, as you're watching your training videos that someone gave you, right, for marketing, you're going through those videos, you can't talk back to the video, then you try and shoot off an email. How long does it take for you to actually get the response from the email? Have you guys ever had to like email in a question to ask someone something? Like, Tasha, has that ever happened to you? Like, you bought something and you had to email in a question about a question that you had. How long does it typically take for them to respond to you after you email them in?
It really typically depends on the company, but I would say probably an hour or two.
All right. So in about an hour or two that it takes you, what company responded in 2 hours? The companies I joined for marketing training, the companies I joined, I email them, they tell me 24 to 48 hours. What company you joined that lets you do 1 to 2 hours? No, I'm asking, because you said it. Okay, you said it.
I don't want to call a company out like that.
Okay, all right. So the companies I've joined, it's usually be like 24 to 48 hours, right? And then it's an email. And what winds up happening is then you're like, okay, but now I got another question. So now you guys are doing email tag, right? But when you have ongoing support, Okay, that means it's not that you don't have like just static videos and you don't actually have anyone to actually ask things to. When I say anyone, meaning an actual person, right? Not just doing the email tag, right? Actually having that ongoing support, whether it's weekly, whether it's bi-weekly or monthly. I would tell a person just honestly, if you at least have once a month, that is good, because sometimes if you have it every week, sometimes you can get overrun with training as well. I've seen that happen as well when you have it every single week. But at least if you have it once a month, you know that you have someone to go to, in a setting where you can go to, and you can actually ask those questions that are going to come up as you move forward in your training, as you're trying to make this money online. So ongoing support is important, because you can't just talk back to a video like, video, what did you mean by this? And if that video talks back to you and asks and answers that question, you guys let me know, because we're about to be rich and we're going to sell that video that talk back to you is haunted. All right. All right. So what is another thing that we need? Another component that we need, to be able to reach these levels of income that we want. Tina, what is another component that we need?
Blueprint.
That's right. We need a blueprint. And this one right here, the blueprint, this one right here, this one right here, this is one that I swear I went like almost my whole career, all right, without having a blueprint, and it was horrible. Okay, it was when I had to spend, like, how Tina says that she gets her stuff done in about an hour and a half a day. Tina, I swear, if I'd have known what you know now, if I'd have known it then, because I was spending about 8 to 10 hours a day online when I started online trying to do this, because I didn't know what to do. What is a blueprint? A blueprint is like a roadmap. All right, it's like if you're taking a trip, right? If you're taking a trip, you want to get from A to B, okay? You want to get from A to B. Well, you need to know how to get there. So the blueprint is like your roadmap. It's saying like this, like, hey, do this, do this, do this, do this, okay? Do these things, all right, each day, to actually start getting results to your business, actually start getting people coming to you, so you don't have to chase them, right? Actually getting the ball rolling, so you can get the leads and you can wind up turning the leads into sales. All right, that is what the blueprint. And what we use is, actually, you'll see this a little bit later, so don't worry about it. You'll see this a little bit later as we mention this and let you know how you can get it. We use a 5-step blueprint. 5-step. All right, we use a 5-step blueprint, and it can be done in about an hour a day. Okay, so a person doesn't have to worry about being online for 10 hours like I used to have to be, because you're going to know exactly what you need to do in that roadmap to take to start having results in your business. All right, now the next thing that we need. Now this one right here, a lot of people may say, oh, I got this, but I'm going to show you how you actually discern if you actually do have this, the right one, right? Have one that's going to suit your needs, right? A vessel. A vessel is just a way for you to be able to get paid, okay? Meaning that you're going to exchange someone, whether it be a physical product or a digital product, like marketing training or something, regardless of what it is, your biz op, right? You're going to be able to let someone, they'll be able to sign up for the biz op, you'll be able to get the money. That's the vessel. All right. Now, some people are in like health and wellness. They're like, oh, that's my vessel. I'm able to, sell the shakes, right? The health and wellness pills, right? But here's the deal. Okay. Here's how you know if you have one that is actually going to help you get there. Let's say that you have a monthly amount that you want to be making, right? You have a monthly amount that you want to be making. Let's say you want to make, just an extra $2,000 a month. Okay. Cool, totally doable. You want to make an extra $2,000 a month. Well, if your main vessel that you have actually pays you at a rate, let's say the commission that you make is like $25 a month that you make commission. Let's just say it's $25 a month. You'll make that commission. And you're saying that this is your main vessel, right? This is my main money maker right here, right? How many sales is it going to take for you to reach that $2,000? How many sales? Talk to me.
What'd you think? 133 to get 25. 133 people to go through to get 2,000 for $25.
133 people. You're gonna need that's a lot of hustle. I don't care what nobody told you. That's a lot of people. All right, that's a lot of people that actually said yes. Okay, not just how many people you talk to. All right, but how many people actually said yes. That's 133 people that you need to just get $2,000 in a single month. 133 people, right? That's basically like, what are we looking at? 25, 30. We're looking at about 30 people a week. About 30 people a week. Now, let's just be honest. When we first start out, and even a lot of people, well, shit, I don't get 30 people in a week to say yes. Okay, I'm just being real with you, and I do make money. Okay, this is a lot of people. All right, so it's like you're working really hard. You say you just want to make an extra $2,000 a month, but you're working really hard because of the vessel that you chose. All right, now I always have to make this distinction so you guys understand. This is not about, a lot of times people will tell you, oh, well, yeah, your BizOp sucks, so join my BizOp. It is not about switching BizOps. I want you to understand that, right? Because you may have something that pays you $25 a month, but you may have it because it helps you lose weight. It's your health and wellness product, right? You're like, oh man, I love it, right? What this is about is making sure that you, in your toolbox, right, and your things that you have, your products that you are affiliates of, your BizOps, in that tool chest, making sure you have one that is a good vessel, at least one of them, that is a good vessel to allow you to be able to make the income that you want. So imagine, instead of you needing 133 people, right, because your main opportunity only pays you $25 a month, let's say you were able to make $250 per person, right? $250 per person, okay? Now, obviously, we're talking about instant pay, so this would be, your upfront pay, right? $250. But how many people would you need in a month to get 2,000? How many would you need?
16 people.
16 people. Look, is that right? Let's see. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah. Wait, is it? Or is it 8?
hold on.
Oh, there's 8. I think it's 8.
Oh, 16 of
Yeah,
it give me 4,000.
Yeah,
Right.
it's 8.
Look,
It's
Tina said
8.
I want 4 racks. She's like, gee, I know I know that's right, Tina.
I know that's right, Tina.
We're gonna get you there, girl, for real. All right. So 8 people, okay, 8 people, right? And that's a lot better than 133 people that you needed with that low ticket item. All right. And before you guys say, well, yeah, man, but it's easier to have someone join something that's, $25 than it is to have someone join something that's $250. No, it's not. It takes the same amount of work. It takes the same amount of work. Okay. And I promise you guys, I was doing the same type of effort when I was promoting low ticket things before I realized this, right? Before I learned this, that I'm teaching you guys for free, right? I was doing the same amount of effort for things that at the time it was 30% of, it was 30% of $49.97. So that was like $15, something like that. And it's, for things that I was only making $15 a month off of, right? I was doing the same effort. Okay, the same, I didn't even have a blueprint, so actually I was working harder. Okay, so my point is, right, that you want to have a vessel that allows you to get to whatever your number is way faster. Okay, so just keep that in mind. No matter if you got, you got your health and wellness, you got your beauty products or whatever, whatever it is that you have, you need to have something that allows you to get to your number faster other than that small money, because we just did the numbers and you're going to be kind of hustling backwards. All right, now, what is the last thing that we need? What is the last thing that we need in order for these things to work well? Okay, what do you say, Alexis? I see, is Alexis paying attention?
You need leverage.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Leverage. That's what I'm talking about. Awesome. All right. So now when we're talking about leverage, a lot of times people think that we're talking about the actual compensation plan of the company, right? In this case, we're not. What we're talking about in this case is we're talking about once you have the ongoing support in place, right? You have a blueprint in place. You have the proper vessel that's going to allow you to get there in place. I'm talking about you don't have to make all these things, but you can leverage all of them, right? You leverage every last one of these things, okay? What that means is, let's say someone happens to join you, and let's just throw out an opportunity that some people may be in. Well, what is people in? Let's say in MWR. Let's say, and they're promoting it for the BizOp part of it. Let's just say, right? All right. Now, if someone joins you in MWR and they also want to recruit, they also want to sign up other people who want to be distributors, for example, and this is just an example, okay? Then if that person, for one, doesn't have ongoing support, right? If they don't have ongoing support, then guess what? They're gonna wind up being their own support person. What that means is you sign somebody up, and this is what's gonna happen. They're like, you're all happy that they signed up. You're like, yeah, cool, cool, cool. Then they're gonna message you. D, how I do this? You're like, oh, okay, it's just one person. Okay, cool, cool, cool. You message them back. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Then they message you again. Ask you another question. You like, okay. You trying to get your work done. You like, okay. So you go ahead, message them back. Maybe another few hours go by. Boom. How do I do this? What you wind up being is like a manager, right? Wind up managing people. And that's just one person. It literally only takes one person for you to be busy. One person, right? Because you're not leveraging any ongoing support where a person can tap into, right? To make sure that they get the help that they need on a consistent basis. So that way you can do what you actually said you wanted to do. You said you wanted to make money, sure, which you'll be doing, right? But you also wanted to have a quality of life. You also didn't want to have to be glued to your phone every hour and an hour. When you guys started, like, tell me guys, am I wrong? When you guys started, and you started online or decided to start your business, right? Did you start because you wanted to literally have to be glued to your phone for 10 hours a day? Did anybody start that way? Okay,
No.
like that's not what we started for, right? So you need to be able to leverage these things. You already have the ongoing support in place, right? Then boom, when a person decides to join you, you can plug them into it. If you already have a blueprint, right? Then boom, you don't have to try and recreate the wheel. You don't have to try and create all these things yourself, right? You just plug them into that same blueprint that you're doing. So as you're going and you're growing, right? And you're still learning things, of course, right? You don't have to like stop. Your business literally will come to a screeching halt. And I promise you, it's happened to me before when I had to pretty much be everything. Okay. I was signing up people. As a matter of fact, I was signing up people rather quickly in Easy1Up. This was when it first started really taking off for me was in 2018. Okay. It was around like July, I got my first like $500 sale. And then it's maybe like September, right? Things started happening kind of fast, signing up people, right? But I didn't have any of this, okay? So what happened was then I was the support for everybody because everybody was obviously looking like, okay, what do we do, right? So boom. So now I'm answering all these questions and everything, right? Then didn't know what to tell them, like, oh, okay, how do I get started, right? And you guys have probably heard this before. When people were like, they'll join you, like, oh, okay, what do I do first? And you're like, oh, okay, just go ahead and watch your videos in back office and take action. You can do it. You're like, okay. And then you go back there and you watching all these dang on videos, right? And you don't know what none of them mean, right? Because you're just learning. And you go back and you're like, okay. I didn't understand this and that and the third. So I really don't understand. What am I supposed to do each day? Like, oh, just watch it. So you're saying I need to watch those 50 million videos each day? Is what you're saying? What you saying, right? Because guys, think about the things that we've bought in the past, right? When we go to take action, we look at the videos, but how many of them say, okay, here's the videos, but here's where you start. Do this, right? Do these 5 things each day. Because if not, for one, you don't know where to start, right? And number 2, you don't know where to end, right? You'll be really thinking you're supposed to watch all those videos every time. But if you don't know that stuff, right, then you are not gonna you're gonna have to create all that stuff yourself, but the leverage allows you to plug into that. And that is part of what you're gonna see at the very end. Like I said, we have some cool bonuses for you. All right, so you definitely want to stick around because nobody should have to start their business and have to create all of this. Guys, I'm telling you, I did it and it takes like, I swear I was spending like 8 to 10 hours a day, online to be able to I was trying to figure all of this stuff out. I didn't, whoever I joined didn't provide the ongoing support. So I showed up, didn't have the right ass. Okay. I didn't have a roadmap, right? So I couldn't leverage that, right? I did have the vessel, right? Which you guys are going to see here shortly. Did have the vessel, but I couldn't leverage everything. And leverage gives you that time freedom. Leverage gives you that time freedom. If you have to do everything yourself in your business, if you have to support all the people who decide to join you or buy from you, right? If you have to do that, if you have to teach them everything step by step, you're going to burn out in like 30 days and you're going to like, screw this, I'm not doing it. Okay. Because you're like, yo, I cannot babysit. That is not happening. All right. So that's why leverage is important. Now I told you that I was going to prove it to you, right? That companies, big companies use these same guidelines for their company and they straight crush it. Now I'm going to tell you a company that I like to use for an example because it's a company that most of us network marketers have heard of. All right. We'll use ClickFunnels, for example. All right. So let's see the similarities here. All right. All right, ClickFunnels is a funnel builder, right? You can make funnels on it, all right? But do you think when, when you join ClickFunnels, right, they actually have ongoing support. They have a Facebook group where you can ask questions, as well as there's something in the back as well as they started having these trainings every week as well, inside of ClickFunnels, all right? So that way, it's like when you buy that product from them, that's what I mean join, right? You buy that particular product, right? You're going to be able to have some type of support for it, whether it be in a Facebook group or the live training that they do. It's in there. I think it's on the $97 level, but it has some type of training to actually show you how to use the product, right? So that way you know how to use the thing, okay? So they actually follow this model of having ongoing support. And keep in mind, they're a big company, right? When I say big company, I mean they're successful in the space that they're in, right? How about a blueprint? You think when Russell Brunson decided to, oh yeah, I want to have ClickFunnels, he just created everything from scratch? No. How do I know? Because he actually doesn't even teach to do that. He doesn't even teach to start from scratch. He teaches to model after success. So he, right, modeled after others that had done some of it correct, right? And he was able to piggyback off of their blueprint. He was able to piggyback off of some of their success and then kind of tweak it to make it his own, but he did not have to start from scratch. This is why he talks about funnel hacking, right? Whereas you start with someone else's funnel to give you inspiration, right? So that you know how to start your funnel, right? Instead of up there staring at a screen and doing it all from scratch, okay? So he followed the same plan. The vessel, he has a vessel on which he lets us use the thing. In this case, it's ClickFunnels, the tool, and we give him money. This is a vessel. And then leverage. If someone decides to buy ClickFunnels from you, like through your affiliate link, right? Do you have to be the ongoing support and give them training in how to use ClickFunnels? No, you don't, because they actually have it already on their live trainings that they have with ClickFunnels. And he has live as well, but they have live training as well, right? So no, you don't have to worry about being a ClickFunnels expert, right? Do you have to recreate ClickFunnels? No, you don't, right? You actually can tap into the strategies they already have on how you can actually use ClickFunnels. And you definitely don't have to create a whole nother tool, right? So all you have to do is leverage it. So when a person decides to buy through your link, right, you can leverage the things that Russell Brunson has already put in place, all right? So like I said, companies that we already have heard of are doing this. They already do it. We just didn't know. I'm just letting someone in. We just didn't realize it, right? So when we're out there looking at things to buy, like, oh my gosh, should I buy this thing? Should I buy that thing? Or whatever, we didn't know what to look for. Now you do. You know to look for things that have ongoing support, things that have an actual blueprint, which is a roadmap, things and a vessel, right? Whether you have a vessel in your toolbox now or not, but make sure you at least have one vessel in there that will allow you to get to the income that you want faster, instead of you having to, hustle backwards and hustle hard, right? And then you being able to leverage everything. Let me make sure that you guys understand what I mean by this leverage. Let me give you an example, all right, of what leverage is not, that you probably have experienced, and what leverage is, okay? Because I've experienced it both ways. Let's talk about leverage for a minute, and don't worry, we're gonna get to how you can get these things if you don't already have them, how you can get these things. So just stick with me. Let's talk about leverage for a minute. Let's say I say, okay, Mona, if you join me in business, Mona, okay, you already have the vessel, which is a tool. Let's say if you buy this vessel from me, Mona, okay, I'm going to let you use my blueprint, right? So you can know exactly what to do each day. And I'm going to let you tap into the ongoing support as well. So that way, if you have questions along the way, you can get your questions answered. Let's say I tell you that, Mona. I say, I'm going to let you tap into these things. But, Mona, but if someone joins you in this business, in the same vessel, if someone buys this vessel from you, Mona, they don't get it, Mona. They don't get access to it, Mona. It's over for you. You get it yourself. It's just for you, Mona. It's just for you. It's for you. So what's going to happen when Mona has someone join her in this vessel? What's going to happen, Tina? What is Mona gonna have to do?
I'm sorry.
I hear you now. What is Mona gonna have to do now?
She's gonna have to buy the product from you, or and then on the vessel.
Yeah, if I tell Mona, like I want to make sure you guys understand the leverage. If I tell Mona, Mona, if you join me, Mona, in this vessel, if you buy this vessel from me, Mona, I'm going to allow you to use this blueprint for yourself so you know exactly what to do each day in your business, start getting leads and sales. And I'm going to allow you to tap into the ongoing support so that way you have somewhere, whether it be weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, right, to tap into, show up live, and get some answers. But Mona, you get this because you joined my link directly. What's
Okay,
going to
so
happen when people join Mona?
she can take it and make it as her own and do the same thing as we're doing by giving the blueprint, the ongoing support, and so she's just basically going to leverage what we do.
Right. Mona's able to leverage. But if I tell Mona, if I say, Mona, Mona, only you get this, only the people who join my link directly get this. So if I tell Mona that only she gets it because she joined my link directly, and if your person didn't join my link directly, then they don't get it, then guess what would Mona have to do then?
Then she would have to contact you to see if they can come in the
No.
group. Oh,
If I
no,
told
okay.
Mona, that, hey, Mona, you get this stuff because you joined my link directly. But let's say someone joins Mona. If Mona doesn't have any leverage, right? If you don't give Mona any leverage to allow her to use these things, now Mona has to come up with these things herself. Now Mona has to provide the
Oh,
support for people who join her. She has to come with her own blueprint because she can't copyright mine. Then she has to put all this stuff in place, and it's going to pretty much halt her business, right? She's going to have to put all this stuff in place and be worried about people messaging her every day and everything, asking her stuff while she's out there trying to enjoy her family, right? This is why leverage is important. Okay? Because if a person says, well, yeah, Mona, you get these bonuses when you join my link directly, then the first thing I ask, right, and I've learned to ask that when I join things, I ask, hey, okay, cool, I get these things when I join you, but am I able to give these things or even a portion of these things to people who join me in that same business? Because that's leverage. Because if you can't, then what that means, that you're going to have to figure out how to service everybody who joins you. That's more work on you, more stress on you, and you're still trying to grow. So that's why leverage is key. And that's what we have on our team, leverage. When someone joins our team, they're part of our team here, they're already in. So they're going to have the built-in leverage to where they don't have to come up with their own blueprint, their own ongoing support, and all this stuff. They don't have to come up with that. They just plug their people in, plug them in. Their people get the support, get the blueprint, and everything like that. All right. But that's only when you have leverage. And this right here, leverage, is one of the parts that I only had a piece of this once. And I'll tell you, and I'll be straight up with you. I'll tell you the piece that I had. All right. The piece of leverage that I had. I had joined someone and they gave me a quick start guide, a quick start. And in that quick start guide, it showed me how to set up my back office. It showed me how to set up my back office. It showed me how to copy something on my phone without having to write it out again. So like, copy something on my phone, right? It was like some tip of copying something on my phone, right? You can tell I totally don't use that one, but copy something on my phone, right? It told me, it gave me some affiliate links to go buy some solo ads. It didn't tell me exactly how to buy them. It gave me some affiliate links to go and buy them, right? And then there were some other links to buy that person's product. There's some other links to buy their stuff, to buy more stuff of theirs, right? To buy stuff. This is what I had to work with, right? When I first got started. So this is what I could leverage. I could give them basically the setup of the back office and whatever this thing is about copying something from your phone so you don't have to write it out. And then this other person's affiliate links to go and buy some solo ads and to buy some other stuff, right? So yeah, I was pretty much out there like, damn, aside from setting up my back office, which, I wound up making my own videos anyway because I need some video ideas, right? That was pretty much what I had to work with. Not no ongoing support so that people can, if they have questions, they can get their questions answered live. None of that. No, I didn't know what I was supposed to do each day in my business. No, because in the quick start guide, it was just telling me to buy solo ads, right? Yeah, yeah, okay, I hear you on that. So my point is, right, is that a lot of times when you buy into things, they don't have these things, and that's one of the reasons that we struggle when we first start because we have no direction. We don't have a blueprint, right? And we have to be our own support person, and we don't even know the stuff ourselves yet. And we have to do all of this. So it is absolutely crucial to start looking at things that you actually have leverage. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm going to show you, okay? So you want to stick around, I'm going to show you how you can get all of these. So even if there's one of these that you don't have, I'll tell you the ones that people typically don't have in this industry. They typically don't have a blueprint. This is number one thing that they don't have. I don't care what they're marketing. They'll be out there like, oh, well, yeah, man, I'm getting like tons and tons of views on my videos, but I'm not getting any people reaching out to me. I'm not getting any leads, not getting any sales, right? Because you ain't got a blueprint, right? So tons of people don't have a blueprint. They'll even have like tons of likes and hearts on their posts, but their wallet is looking empty as a joke. They don't have a blueprint. They don't know exactly the other parts that they need to be doing, right? So most people don't have this, number one. And then secondly, they don't have this, right? This is the second thing that most people don't have, but most people don't have a blueprint and most people don't have this. So of course, if they don't have one and two, then they sure enough can't leverage what they don't have, right? So everybody has access to the vessel, right? Which I'll show you here in just a second. But after that, I'm going to show you, like I said, we put together some awesome bonuses for you. I'm going to show you how you can get these other pieces, right? So if you're like, hey, I like, the thing that I'm in, it gives me that high ticket commission. Let's say, the vessel pays out what you want, but you're like, you know what? I don't know how to get leads and sales. I don't know how to close people, right? I don't know the 5 things I need to be doing in about an hour a day in my business to start getting these leads and sales. Then you're missing a blueprint. So you definitely need to stick around and see how you can get that. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this. The first thing I'm going to show you guys really quick is I'm going to show you the vessel. All right, I'm going to show you the vessel that we use. And once again, whether you have a vessel or not, all right, you want to check this out. Let me share my screen. All right, and the vessel that we use, all right, for this case is Easy1Up. And I'm going to show you really quick why we use this a vessel. Okay, first off, what is Easy1Up? Basically what it is affiliate marketing training programs, right? It's different videos inside to show you different basic things about affiliate type of marketing. All right, now I'll be straight up, does it go in a step-by-step order so you know exactly how to start getting leads and sales? No, it doesn't. I'm gonna be real with you. Most programs that I've never bought a program that actually goes step-by-step. Never, not a high ticket program. BizOut. All of them say that they do, but they don't. They don't. You just buy the stuff and then you got to still figure out how you're going to learn the marketing. That's just the truth, right? But does it give valuable information in there? Yes, right? On different things like this one right here talks about how you can actually, start making an irresistible offer, which is like bonuses, for example. All right, different ways to get traffic. This one's talking about drop shipping. And as you see, one thing I want you to see is, all right, you see the product is different affiliate marketing trainings, right? Each one of these represents a topic that you'll be learning about in that particular module. But the next thing you want to know is, well, man, that's all great, okay, but how do I get paid, right? Well, that is a really cool thing about Easy1Up, okay? Now, guys, it doesn't matter if you're already in Easy1Up or not. You definitely want to stick around because this is for you too, okay? Now, for Easy1Up, the way it works is you get 100% commission. That means, let's say you start out at the Vertex Live position. Let's just say you did, right? You get everything below. So let's say you decide to grab the Vertex Live. You get all of this training, right? And it's in video format, and you get everything below. You get 1,000 to 500 to 250 to 100 and to 25. You get everything below. That means anytime someone decides, if they decide to join you at the 2,000, right? You make that $2,000. They decide to make you join you at 1,000, you get that $1,000 sale because it's 100% commission. All right, the company just makes like a small admin fee, right? But the rest is yours. $500 level, you make $500. So you can see how this can add up really quick. All right. So let's say, for example, because I did have someone ask me this, so I wanted to make sure I put it clear on some of these videos. All right. let's say you joined at the $500 level, right? So we already know you get all of these trainings here and everything else below included at no additional cost. All right, everything below. All right, but let's say you joined at the $500 level and someone decided to buy, but they decided to buy the $1,000 level from you. Okay, then you can't sell what you don't own. Okay, you can't sell what you don't own. So if you join at 500, someone else decided to come, they come to your site because you know did our 5-step training and everything is good, and they decided to buy at the 1,000 because they're like, you know what, I want to make money faster. You know, I have the ability to make money faster, right? Then no, you don't make anything because you can't sell what you don't own. Okay, so keep that in mind when you are choosing your level. Like I said, whether you're in Easy1Up or not in Easy1Up and thinking about getting in, you want to keep that in mind when you're choosing your level. Okay, so this is the product and this is the vessel that we use to get instant commission. All right, so if I need to make an extra $2,000 a month, all right, I can sell 2 of these, right? Which is more than doable. I do it all the time. You know, thousands of people. I ain't gonna say thousands. I ain't gonna say thousands. I don't even know how many people in the thing, but I will say hundreds of people because I do know who's on the leaderboard and I'm on the leaderboard too. All right, so I will say hundreds. Hundreds of people do make that. You know, some people make that in a day. You know what I'm saying? I've made $2,000 in a day. You know, but hundreds of people actually do make that. So I'm not exaggerating on those numbers there. Okay. All right, so that is definitely possible for you to do. So you want to keep that in mind. Now that's the vessel. And like I told you, just being real, everybody has access to the vessel, right? But you want to know how can you get access, right, to the other components that you need, right? So that you can actually start winning. Whether you're in Easy1Up or not, you will be able to have access to the same bonuses that you're about to see. So stick around and let's go ahead and let's show you what we got. So far, is that making sense, guys? Y'all with me? Give me a thumbs up. Y'all with me? And somebody asked something. Okay, somebody asked something. I don't know what they're talking about. All right, so let me go ahead. And now what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to show you, because I told you I'd show you how you can get everything else, how you can get the rest of that in your business, whether you're in Easy1Up or not, how you can still get it, okay? Is it all right if I show you guys that super cool presentation that we put together? Give me a thumbs up. Is that okay? Is that okay if I show that to you guys? If y'all don't want me to show that, then I ain't gonna show it. Okay. All right, cool. Got thumbs up. All right, cool. Got thumbs up. Awesome. All right, awesome, Mona. Awesome. All right, so let me go ahead and show you that. All right, let me show you that. I'm gonna show my screen, and I'm gonna show you this really cool presentation that we put together just so you can see exactly all the bonuses that you get, whether you're in Easy1Up already with somebody else or not. Let me show you. All right, now here's what you've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and jump into these Team AMA VIP bonuses for Easy1Up. All right, now let's take a look. What is it that you're gonna get when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP and Easy1Up? Now, first thing that you're gonna need is you're gonna need to know what is it that you need to do every day, or else you're gonna kind of be like this guy and looking confused. And you're going to be really chasing your tail like this dog in the picture right here, right? You don't want to be doing that, chasing your tail, right? You want to know exactly what you need to do. So what you're going to get is 5 steps to 1K blueprint. You're going to get this actual blueprint, all right, created by myself, Coach D, all right, specifically for our team AMA VIP. And with this blueprint, it's going to allow you to know exactly what to do each day, know exactly how to do it, and know exactly how often do you need to do it. Okay, that is the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. Now, the value of this blueprint, so that way you know, okay, this is serious, all right? $997 value. Guys, I want you guys to think about this. How many times have you been out there trying to figure things out? You're like, man, I don't know what to do each day in my business, right? You're just like, if someone just held my hand, if someone just would tell me what to do, then I could do it. Well, don't worry about that anymore, because this 5 steps to 1K blueprint is going to solve that problem for you. You do not have to worry about what it is that you need to do each day in your business. You can just get the blueprint and keep it trucking, baby. Now, next, all right? The next thing you need to know is how are you going to be able to get a yes, okay? Yeah, you're going to know exactly what you need to do in your business. You're going to be getting, you know, different leads, prospects reaching out to you, but you need to find out how can you get them to say yes versus no. Well, this is what you're going to need. you're going to need, all right, a two-step closing process. You're going to get my two-step closing process on how you can actually seal the deal in Facebook Messenger. Yes. Okay. Instead of you having to figure out, oh, I don't know what questions to ask, you're going to know the right questions to ask. Instead of you trying to figure out, well, I don't know if I'm saying the wrong thing, you're going to know how to say the right things, ask the right questions, and say the right things so that you can seal the deal right in Facebook Messenger. No more sweat and bullets, wondering like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong? Don't worry about it. You're going to get this two-step closing process to seal the deal. And I use this process myself every time that I'm in Messenger. Now, what does that mean? So what you have so far is you have the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's a $997 value. All right. And then you have the two-step closing framework, which is a $497 value. All right. So far you have a bonus total value of $1,494. Now, what else are you going to get? You're going to get the Easy1Up Masterclass. Okay? Now, what does that mean? That means in this Easy1Up Masterclass, you're going to be able to learn how to set up your back office, do the pay options and set that up quickly, how to actually follow up with your Easy1Up leads, how to set up your Facebook profile and turn it into an ATM machine. You heard me. We don't deal with paid ads, baby. Okay? You're going to be able to turn your Facebook profile into an ATM machine. Also, how to set up your YouTube channel so that you can start getting free leads off of YouTube. So you're going to be able to leverage both when you go through this Easy1Up Masterclass. And you're getting that today as a bonus. What's the value? $997 for that Easy1Up Masterclass. Guys, I paid twice as much just for the YouTube portion, let alone the portion of learning to turn my Facebook profile into an ATM machine, let alone everything else. I actually have people reaching out to me, begging me to give them this type of information, even down to how to set up their back office, right? You guys are getting this when you lock arms with us today. All right. So what are you going to get? The 5 steps to 1K blueprint that has a $997 value, two-step closing framework that's $497 value, and the Easy1Up Masterclass that includes how you're going to be able to leverage YouTube. And that's a $997 value. Total value, $2,491. Now, how about this? I know sometimes you guys have problems, actually closing the deal. Like maybe somebody said, oh, well, I'll follow up later, or, check me out later. Guys, you're going to get help closing your sales live, okay? And these are just some of the results that I've had. Yes, I have this closing process down, okay? All right, so these are some of the results that we've had. $250 sale here, $1,000 sale here, another $100 sale there, okay? And you see another $1,000 sale here, another $1,000 sale here. Yes, sales happen when you know how to close and you have a closing process, okay? So you're going to get that help with the weekly sales closing calls. So you're going to be able to bring your people to the sales calls, right? So they can get all of their questions answered and they can be ready to make a decision on the spot. Yeah, doesn't that take a lot of the pressure off of you? You're not having to worry about, that you're not a good closer, or maybe you get nervous when you talk to people. Don't worry about it. When you're part of Team AMA VIP, just bring your people to the weekly sales calls. We'll do all the explaining, all the selling, all the telling, and we'll collect the decision. And that way you can go ahead and get the sign up. Yeah, get the sign up. So far, what are you going to get? 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's $997 value. Two-step closing framework, that's a $497 value. The Easy1Up Masterclass, that's $997 value. And the weekly sales calls, $3,000 value. Now, I want to make sure that you guys know that these are real values. These sales calls values right here, I'm actually only doing that based on 90 days, right? Now, of course, you're going to be with our team for much longer than that. But think about it. If these sales calls just close one of our team members' sales, just one at, let's say, the $250 level, okay, just one per week, okay, for the next just 90 days, you're talking about a $3,000 value plus, okay, because, yeah, there's going to be more sales happening, and it's going to happen way longer than 90 days But I had to put a time limit on it so that way I could put a value on it so you could see how real the value is. We didn't want to give any type of inflated bull crap or anything like that. I want to give you guys real value. So what you're looking at is a total value so far of $5,491 when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP. Now, what else you gonna get? Ongoing coaching. How many times have you guys joined someone, right? And you're like, man, I joined, and maybe they showed you how to set up your back office, but here it is 30 days from now, you have a question. Maybe you haven't made any sales and you're trying to get some help. I mean, a lot of times people are in the company group, they sign up on Monday, they lost on Wednesday, and their sponsor is lost as well on Thursday. Out of the picture, okay? So you're going to be able to get access to ongoing coaching every single week, all right, to help you when you stumble on something. You got questions. You're going to be able to get that. You're going to get the social media training, so that way you know exactly what you need to do. And if you run across something, you're going to be able to get that help every week. Now, this is some of the results as far as some of the feedback some of the team has given. You see here, Betty was like, oh wow, the best coach and the best team ever. Okay, here's another person. One of my coaching clients says, hey everyone, I just wanted to personally congratulate everyone here. See you, especially Coach D. She is a badass. I am slow, but I'm coming, and you can bet that. I'm so glad to be amongst a group of women like this. Okay, Simone says, Deborah, I agree with you. I have learned so much from Coach D, and I'm still learning. So grateful to have met her and be coached by her. She is a godsend. Guys, I'm not making this stuff up. All I do is screenshot what people say because this is the real deal. Okay? Over here. Simone says, Gina, I couldn't agree more. I'm so happy for you and feel the same way. This journey and newfound family I now have has changed everything for me. Coach D has instilled a fire in me that I had forgotten I had. All you beautiful souls inspire me so much in love. Yes, we have a lot of positivity on Team AMA VIP, okay? And everyone appreciates everyone's effort. So this just kind of gives you an idea of the type of coach that I am and the type of support that you will get inside of our group. Now, what is that worth? Okay, that has a value of $5,964. Now, let me go ahead and break that down to you. Basically, what that means is we have these weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, okay, with this social media training, all right? I typically charge $497 a session, and I get paid $497 per session, okay? So this is not inflated at all. So imagine if you just had 4 sessions, okay, a month over the course of 90 days. Once again, I did these numbers just based on 90 days. And I know you're going to be with us longer than 90 days, right? Because you want to reach your goals and exceed your goals and exceed those goals on top of it. So you come up with a value of $5,964 value, okay? So that means what you're going to get, the 5 steps to 1K blueprint, that's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, so that way you know exactly what to say and the questions to ask in that inbox. That's $497 value. You're going to get the Easy1Up Masterclass to show you how to set up your back office, your payment options, set up your Facebook so that it turns it into a ATM machine, and set up your YouTube channel so that way you can start getting some free leads on YouTube like I do, baby. All right, that's a $997 value. You're going to get the weekly sales closing calls to help you close your calls, close your sales, right? Close your prospects, close your leads. Just get them to the sales call every week, all right? Talk to them, get them to the sales call. Let the sales call do the selling and telling for you and collecting a decision, okay? That's a $3,000 value, and a weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, right? And this is only based on 90 days, guys. This is only based on 90 days, okay? But you're going to be able to come, any questions you have every single week, be able to come and ask me or any other coach that we have, ask those questions and get some social media training so that way you know exactly what to do and everything is already kept up to date, always up to date. That's $5,964 value. That brings the total value to $11,455. Now let me ask you guys, if all this did was gave you an unfair advantage to skyrocket your income within the next 30 to 90 days, would it be worth the $11,000? Yes. Let me ask you this. If all it did was allow you to have more time home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, imagine all that time, Maybe you're away, maybe you're working 5 jobs, okay, 5 is a little extreme, but maybe you're working 2 or 3 jobs, and that's a reality for a lot of people. All right, or maybe you only working 1 job, but you're really tired because you work a whole bunch of hours. Maybe you're working 50 to 60 hours, right? And you're pretty much having to raise your kids on Facebook, like, or raise your kids through text message, right? Because you're not seeing them, so you have to text to check up on them. Come on, what kind of life is that to live? What kind of parent is that you're trying to be? You're not trying to be that type of parent that has to raise their kids from afar, or better yet, let the TV raise their kids, or let the school raise their kids, or the babysitter raise their kids. You want to be there for your kids, right? If all this did, right, was allow you to have more time at home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, your husband, your wife, right? Would it be worth it to you? Yeah, yeah. I think your kids would be worth it. Your family would be worth it. What if all this did was allow you to fire your boss, okay? Not just cut down to part-time, but totally fire your boss. Go in there and say, sayonara. Don't give them the finger, but sayonara, I'm out of here. What would that be worth? Wouldn't that be worth it for you to be able to go in, make enough money to where you could go in and fire your boss? If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house of your dreams. Come on. That's the American way. Everybody wants to own a home. Maybe you've been renting up to this time. Maybe your credit is what it is. So, maybe they want, $20,000 down, or $10,000 down, and you just don't have it, because you live in paycheck to paycheck. You could barely save like $200 in between paychecks. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment down and buy your dream home, buy that $250,000 home that you want, or buy that $500,000 home that you want. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house, would it be worth it? Yeah. Your dreams are worth it. You're worth it. Your family's worth it. Your kids are worth it. Your sanity's worth it. Your health is worth it. Guys, here's some more proof for you. So you can see that we have a very supportive team, and you see we definitely get results within our team. You see a compliment here, $250 proof here, another $1,000 proof here. All right, and over here you see this is something that we had on one of our coaching sessions, and you see Karanda says aha moment that she was able to gain some clarity from one of our weekly coaching sessions. All right, then you see right here another one of my students said, yeah, people learn from me. D put me on the map. Okay, I coached him, and I gotta toot his horn on this right here. This gentleman right here, he wound up getting two $2,000 sales, $2,000 sales in the same week, and those were Easy1Up sales. Okay, so yes, this team works, this coaching works as long as you work it. That's all it takes, guys. All right. And Gina says, hey, thank you. You made it complete sense. I didn't see the full picture before you explained it in depth. Once again, this is another one of my coaching clients, coaching students, letting you know, guys, that, hey, this is real. I am about helping you guys be successful in your Easy1Up business. Here's some more proof here. Karana says, thanks so much for clearing up a lot that was going on my head. Yes, a lot of times you do have confusion, right? And you may have joined someone, a month, 2 months ago, right? They gone. They don't forget about you, okay? But when you're part of this team, all right, we don't just forget about you. You're not just, we get the money and then we're off to the races, okay? You want to get clarity, you need to be with us. Here you see Shimon already congratulated someone and bringing a new sign up into the group right here. She actually got paid to refer this person right here to the group. So she invited her into the group right here. So she already made a cool commission already. Right here you see one of my colleagues actually is giving a testament, to just the type of person I am. She says, I just want to say thank you for being a friend. For real, not many have my respect, but you have mine. Yes, guys, this is what it's about, being a part of a community that is respectful of other people and worthy of it, because some of that stuff that glitters, it's not gold, okay? So we don't fluff over here. This is the real deal, all right? And you see here another commission that came in of $250. Now, guys, here's the deal. Yes, the value is $11,455. That is the value, the true value, all day, twice on Sunday. Okay, but no, I'm not going to charge you $11,455. Okay, here's what's going on. All right, if you take advantage of this now, all right, because I can't tell you how long this is going to be available, but you take advantage of this now, You could come in to our team at the Vertex Pro level, which is a total of $1,100 with the admin fee, or you could get in at the Vertex Elite level for $550. So if you come in at that Pro level, that allows you to make up to $1,000 commissions. Okay, so the higher you come, the more money you can make, so the faster you can get that dream home, baby. All right, you come at the Vertex Elite level, you pay $550 to join, and you'll be able to make up to $500 commissions. Or you come at the Vertex level for $275, and you'll be able to make up to $250 commissions. So guys, you see, this is a no-brainer situation. Okay, you can get in at the Vertex Pro, Vertex Elite, or Vertex level while this promo is going on. Now to recap what you're going to get, because I want to make sure that you understand the true value of what you're getting, guys. The 5 steps to 1K blueprint, $997 value. The 2-step closing framework, $497 value, brings us to a total of $1,494. Easy1Up Masterclass, $997 value, brings us to a total value of $2,491. Then you add on the weekly sales closing cost to help you close your sales. That's a $3,000 value over the course of 90 days. That brings the total to $5,491. Then you bring on the weekly Q&A coaching sessions, okay, which has a value over the course of 90 days of $5,964. That's a $5,964 value, brings your total value to $11,455 value. And once again, guys, all you got to do is go ahead and get started now while this promotion is still going on. Get started at Vertex Pro level for $1,100. You can make up to $1,000 commissions, or Vertex Elite at $550 level and make commissions up to $500, or the Vertex level and make at $275 and make commissions up to $250. And keep in mind, guys, these commissions are per sale, so you can make as many sales as you want, as many Vertex Pro $1,000 sales as you want, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, as many Vertex Elite sales as you want, and as many Vertex sales as you want, over and over again. Now guys, you see the value, $11,455 value. Guys, getting in, position yourself at the highest position that you possibly can, okay? Because you want to get to your goals super fast, all right? So the Vertex Pro level, $1,100 input, right? And you're able to get up to $1,000 in commissions. I mean, guys, we're talking about nearly a 90% discount is what we're talking about, and that's just at the Vertex Pro level, and these are real values. So guys, there you have it. The proof is in the pudding, and it is decision time. All right, that is what we have. All right, can y'all hear me? Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, all right, and we are back. All right, so guys, at the end of the day, like I said, remember I told you that no matter if you're in Easy1Up or not, that you still have the ability to take advantage of joining our team. All right, so let me tell you, for you guys who are already in Easy1Up, all right, first off, all right, you need to at least be at that 250 level or above, okay, because that is the requirement that we have of our team, right? So that is the level you have to be in. No matter who your sponsor is, you need to have at least paid them $250, right, to be in Easy1Up, all right? And you can actually take advantage of this. Right now, we have a promotion going on. And that is as of this particular date right here of this particular video, because it will be going up really soon, okay? Just letting you know. But as of right now, all you need to do is whoever's video it is that you happen to be watching right now, okay? Where whoever's channel is on, if they sent you the replay, that's the person that you connect with, and you can pay $175 to get in. If you're already in Easy1Up, you know, maybe you join another sponsor, you know, but you have to already be on the $250 level, and then you can get in to our group at $175 and start taking advantage and leveraging our bonuses. Keep in mind that is promotional price, okay? I can't stress that enough. So if you happen to watch this video 2 weeks from now, you know, you're like, yeah, I thought it was that. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago, okay? All right, so just making sure you guys understand that, because a lot of people have asked me about that. So I wanted to make sure that I address that right here on this video. So when you guys are watching the replay, like I said, whoever's video, whoever's channel that you're watching, that's the person you reach out to. Don't come looking for nobody else. Go to them, whoever, if they send you the replay, that's the person that you get back with. Don't go look for anybody else. You get with them, because that's how our team rocks. That's how we roll. All right. And we actually made really good time today. I'm really glad. All right. So what I'll do right quick before we end this, guys, all right, if there's any other questions that you guys came up with or came across, excuse me, as you've been out there, sharing this video with people who, need it and all that good stuff. Have you guys came across anything that maybe you weren't sure how to handle as it relates to giving people the video? Tina, Tasha, Greg, Mona, Alexis, y'all haven't run into any obstacles thus far?
No.
No, ma'am.
Cool. Yeah, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because I have been getting some feedback from our team members, and they're loving the fact that that once a person is on board with us, they can leverage this video to give to people, so they don't have to worry about doing all the explaining and the telling and everything like that. And as they're still learning, they can just leverage this, send it to people, and then collect a decision. It's literally, this is what I do. Okay, you don't have to be hard or anything like that. So that is awesome. All right, now guys, like I said, if you've enjoyed this, you found this helpful, regardless of which component that you're missing, whether you're missing the blueprint, which more than likely you are, right? Whether you're missing the vessel, you're missing the leverage, all right? No matter what you're missing, okay? If you're missing either one of those parts, you definitely want to subscribe to the channel that you're on, and down below, you're gonna see a link to go ahead and rock out with our team. Okay, you're gonna see a link on whoever's channel it is to rock out with a team, get on board, at least join at the 250 level. If you're already an Easy1Up, all you gotta do is you're also gonna see other contact details below. They're gonna put like your messenger, or some people will put their text message number down there, but you're gonna see another way to reach out to them. Just reach out to whoever video this is, reach out to them and let them know, hey, I want to get on board. I want to start winning. All right, because that's what this team is about. This team is about winning, showing you guys how to do it in about an hour a day without killing your whole life. All right, so other than that, guys, what we gonna do? We're gonna
take this ride to
the
the top, baby.
And that's what I'm talking about. And y'all know we have training tomorrow, okay? We have our Q&A session tomorrow, so that any questions that you do think of, go ahead, bring them on to our training so we can get you some answers, all right? Other than that, we out.